everyone, and welcome to the Medium Next Door, and my name is Bonnie Page. So happy that you're all tuning in today. I write a column for a local newspaper, and I receive questions every day, almost every day, every week, and I try to get back to people by writing about something about the question that they asked. So I thought I would share this one with you. I got, "Dear Bonnie, I would like to find the key to living a spiritual life. Life can be a bumpy road. I don't think it's meant to be this hard." And that was from James. And I thought I would share, my answer anyway with all of you, and maybe it will help a little bit. Life can be a bumpy road because this is our schoolroom. I think I've said that before. This is our schoolroom where trials and tribulations happen. And so we're here to learn lessons, right? Heaven is our home. Everything's great there. But here is where we learn our earthly lessons. So what helps sometimes is if we can raise our vibration while we're here. So when you're having a really good day and you're feeling just way up here and everything seems to be going well, but then there's days when you're right down here. You could be a little depressed feeling or a little gloomy, or you can't get going. That's when your vibration is a little at its lowest. And there are some tips and some things to do that could help you bring your vibration from a lower level to a higher level. And when you're at this higher level of vibration, that's when you're feeling centered. That's when you're feeling connected to Source, to Creator. And that's when you feel like you actually belong here on Earth, whether it's a little bumpy or not. So I would say raising your vibration, bringing you closer to Source, and just finding the peace within yourself is a great way to start feeling your best. But there are some tips that I'd like to share with you. So tip number 1, try to be happy at this time and in your current situation. So what does that mean? So some people go around thinking, I'm going to be happier when, or if this happens, or if that happens, or I get that promotion, I get that job, I'm in that relationship, when things start to work out better for me. Or how about I'm going to be a little more happier if a little more money starts flowing in, right? And where those are all good things, we don't want to put off being happy until those things come into our life. We want to be happy every day because life is just so precious not to be happy for even a day, right? So try to look at some really great things that are happening in your life right now. And they might even be small little things that are happening. How about when you get home from work and your puppy runs in and licks your face? He's waiting for you at the door. There's some happiness there, right? Or you have a best friend that loves talking to you on the phone, and she or he is a good listener, and you feel like you're being supported. Well, that's a good start to having a happy day, right? And living a happy life, enjoying the small things that happen to you as well. And when you start just living this life of gratitude for the small things, a good cup of coffee in the morning, or a long lunch break, a walk in the park, friends to be with at night, or cuddling up, fall's coming, cuddling up on the couch with a blanket and watching a good movie. Those are good things to be thankful and happy about right now. So don't wait. Don't wait until you hear yourself saying, I will be happier when. because life is too precious to be waiting for something great to happen to us. And if you need some little reminders, get a journal, and write down the wonderful things that happen to you during the day or at night. And just start writing them down and going back and looking at them. Oh yeah, that happened today. That was pretty cool. Oh, my boss said hello to me, and there might be a raise coming up there. Be grateful now. Be grateful for things that have not happened yet. And all that being grateful is going to come back to you, because we very much manifest what we put out into the world. So when you're being happy, when you're realizing that, wonderful things are happening during your day, and big things, but when we start to enjoy the little things, that's when it really starts to sink in. And so when you start your day with an affirmation, maybe in the shower, happy am I, holy am I, healthy am I, happy am I, holy am I. Just saying these things over and over, healthy, happy, holy, 3 times, and maybe in the shower, and then saying, and so it is. You're already asking for a beautiful, happy, healthy, holy day in front of you. So what is this doing? Again, it's raising your vibration. And the third tip I had for James was pursuing a life of meaning. Find what you are passionate about and work towards helping others with your gift. We all have different gifts that God has given us. You might have the gift of being chatty, and that's great. Someone wants to be chatting with you and having a beautiful conversation. You might have the gift of being able to help someone that's disabled, or you might have the gifts of helping a neighbor out. Whatever your gifts may be, you might be a tutor to a young person that needs some help in math. You just never know. We all have different qualities that we can help others with. And if you just put a little bit of that forward, what happens? It starts making you feel blessed. You feel blessed that you have these gifts, that even small little things can add up in the world. Going through Dunkin' Donuts and paying for the next person's coffee in line. How many times is that on Facebook? People just love that, right? But even being in the grocery store and helping an older man or woman out trying to reach for something that's taller than them, or holding the door for someone, or maybe making a small child smile at you that had been crying. Whatever your gifts may be, you just know that if you use them to help others, it's going to bring more meaning into your life. And when you bring more meaning into your life, it's a ripple effect. It really is. So try to make the effort to do more of these things every day. And don't forget to bring the joy into your life. What else can raise your vibration? I was actually asked that by someone else this week that's involved in doing the spiritual work. And she knows that when you raise your vibration to connect with Source, that the connection is so much stronger. And she said, what can I do to raise my vibration, Bonnie? And I'll give you those same things that I spoke about with her. Reading a good book that makes you laugh will raise your vibration. Exercising raises your vibration, right? It gets your energy going. Eating the colors of the rainbows, right? Like a yellow banana, and a bright red apple, a beautiful orange, right? A green pepper, bringing more energy into your life. The colors of the rainbow. Going to a movie and just laughing, a nice comedy. And you know what? For those of you that are sensitive like me, not watching a lot of the news at night, not sitting there for hours and hours watching all the gloom and doom that the news can bring you. You really want to pull yourself back from that. You don't even want to be doing that at night before you go to bed, because you bring that energy to bed with you. Okay, so you bring that worry, and you know, sometimes the news is great. You want to stay on top of things, but you don't want to watch it over and over, especially the real depressing things that can be out there. So if you want to raise your vibration, you know, meditation is the #1 way to raise your vibration, raise your energy. So try to do some more things like this that will really impact your life. Bringing more happiness into your life by surrounding yourself with happy, supportive people and finding joy in the small things. So that being said, we all have a friend here or there that can be an Eeyore, and that's okay sometimes, because that's how we feel. But really, you want to try to surround yourself with like-minded people. It's funny, it's just coming to my memory that my mom used to say, you know, the people that you surround yourself with, your friends that you go out with, that you go to school with, that you know, you can't help it if you work with them, but surround yourself when you can with people that are like-minded like you. That have the same interest in common, and hopefully they're happy and they want to be happy like you do. Surround yourself with those people, the people that lift you up instead of bringing you down, the ones that will give you a compliment and not the reverse of that. Right? Everybody has an opinion, but we don't always have to know what others are thinking of us. In fact, James Van Praagh, who I've taken a lot of lessons with, he always says, it's none of my business what anyone thinks of me. And he taught us that, because we don't always have to know everything. So really, surround yourself with like-minded people. Bringing more happiness into your life, more gratitude. It's just going to help you feel connected to your spiritual self. So I'm going to leave you with that today, and I hope that you can take these tips that James asked about, and I really hope that you'll apply some of these, you know, living a life of gratitude, healthy, happy, and holy, just bringing yourself feeling more connected. If you have to take, you know, a couple of minutes during the day and just kind of close your eyes, taking a deep breath in, right to your heart, exhaling out your mouth, everything you no longer need to hold on to. That's going to bring you back to center, and it certainly will help you raise your vibration. So if you have a question for me, please go to bonniepagemedium.com. Send me your questions. I'm happy to answer them, whatever I have. Happy to share them with you. And I thank you for being here. Till next time.